Our story
Hello guys, today we will recap Reborn as a Godzilla, so let's start.
begins with a boy named Linchin who is doing his physical training, but he is very weak, that's why all his friends make fun of him, and also he has another name. Who is 8-second boy, as well as being laughed at by his friends, where we now learn that he got sick when he was younger, which made him very weak, and also his coach is very worried for him because the physical test is going to start very soon, and now after the end of school, an old man gives him a parcel, and when he opens the parcel, there is a small Godzilla in it. Happens and he becomes very happy to see this, because this Godzilla is given to him by his father as a gift for his upcoming birthday, and there is also a letter in it, which is written by his father, and after reading it all becomes very emotional. There's some bullies come who snatch his mini Godzilla and start making fun of it. Then after that the boy mini throws Godzilla away, and after seeing this, Linchin gets very angry, but he can't do anything, so now he runs to get Godzilla. But then there a truck comes in front. And the driver of the truck is also surprised to see that where did the last boy come from, and after that the game ends for the one who is Linzen. But this story does not end here. This is just the beginning. Then we come to another place, and here he opens his eyes and it is the sea, and he looks at his hand and tail and he is very surprised to see it, and it is none other than Linchin, who reincarnated as a mini Godzilla. He is shocked and confused, thinking maybe this is the afterlife, but then a system appears in front of him. Mini Godzilla gets even more shocked to see this and also tells the system. The host has now been detected, and also the evolution system has been activated, and hearing this after that mini Godzilla is very much surprised. Then after that the system starts telling, look, this is your window status, which contains complete information of mini Godzilla, and after listening all these things mini Godzilla understands it. There is a system that can make me very powerful. Then after that mini Godzilla logs into that system, and after that he gets a skill, which is the devil's. Because of this mini Godzilla, if any other, when it eats a monster, it gets whatever skill that monster has, and then suddenly mini Godzilla starts feeling hungry, and it understands that if it doesn't eat anything in a while, it will die of hunger. The reason will be killed. Now thinking all these things, he starts going towards the front because there is light, and the light attracts the other monster towards him, and then suddenly a deep sea fish comes in front of him, which has sharp teeth, and which attracts other fish towards itself by using light. And as soon as both of them come face to face, mini Godzilla stops there. He is afraid of this fee, and because of this both of them run away from each other. But the system comes in front of Godzilla, which is tells that why are you afraid of that small one again, whereas your body is bigger than that. And after hearing this Godzilla also stops, and he makes evil face and looks at that fish and asks his question, makes an attack from it, so that it is killed again there, and then after that mini Godzilla eats that fish. So that whatever skills were of that fish, now mini Godzilla has got it, and also it has evolution points are also received. Now the light starts burning inside Godzilla, which attracts other fees towards it, and then eats a lot of fishes, and because of this it gets more evolution points. Now after eating all the fishes the system gives him a lot of rewards, which are scales, joint claws, and body build, and after that Godzilla becomes evolve and becomes more powerful than before. Now its height and his weight increases, but Godzilla thinks that if he goes to the human world at this time, the humans who attack him may attack him with missiles, and also, his height and weight are not that much yet. He is young, so he decides that he will have to become more powerful and he will have to eat more. Then maybe he can stand in front of humans. But then suddenly a big squid fish comes, and at the same time, Godzilla with its tentacles catches it. So that we understand that this squid fish is much bigger than Godzilla, and at the same time Godzilla is not able to breathe and he does not want to die yet. But then suddenly a giant whale comes, goes in front of that squid fish, and seeing that it is a squid, releases Godzilla, and after that the squid fish goes on to attack that giant whale. But now Godzilla understands that it is like this, can't always run away from fear. He thinks about his past life, how people used to bother him, so now he has decided that while he will never run away from difficulties, he will face them head on, and with that gusto Godzilla proceeds to attack the squid fish and devour its tentacles. And Godzilla has started eating the tentacles of that giant squid, and also his test he doesn't feel that bad, and as soon as he gets a bike he gets evolution points, and after that now Godzilla is very fast also starts eating that giant squid. Now he gets a lot of evolution points, and seeing all this, the giant squid starts crying. Then now he attacks Godzilla and captures him again, but still Godzilla doesn't stop, he is being eaten, and now seeing all these things the joint whale who is also joins the party and starts eating the giant squid, and after some time both of them eat that giant squid. Let's finish eating. And now Godzilla gets 3000 evolution points, and now the joint whale comes in front of Godzilla, and after seeing that, Godzilla starts threatening that giant whale and scares him away. And a few moments after this, Godzilla gets upgraded again and has become more powerful than before. And seeing all this, Godzilla becomes overjoyed but still not full. It starts looking for more food, and it also finds a monster compass which always points like monsters, and now a few months pass and Godzilla is going towards an island. All the giant squidfish in the sea have been silent or Godzilla has eaten them. But now Godzilla is very hungry. So he has come to this island where his compass has told that there are many monsters in this island, which will help Godzilla to increase his power somewhere. So now he decides that he will go to this island, and now he starts climbing on top of that island and reaches there where there is a very beautiful scene in front of him, and also there are a lot of different types of monsters, which is very different, and Godzilla is very happy to see all these things because he tired of eating seafood. And now as soon as he goes ahead there are some creatures flying above who see Godzilla, then he with great speed, Godzilla moves to attack. Godzilla is defending himself, and Godzilla now attacks these monsters and starts eating them, and also gets a new type of skill. Now Godzilla has got a new skill, then he is ready to use his new skill. He charges himself and ready to make an attack, and the creature who is there is very surprised to see that he is afraid, and Godzilla makes his attack. But that attack turns out to be very weak. I laugh seeing this. But what can we do now? This new Godzilla has become, and he is also very surprised seeing, and now those creatures attack Godzilla with great speed, and Godzilla is not able to do much. Those Richards have attacked him and have injured Godzilla a lot. Godzilla is unable to do anything. Godzilla asks the system, which is your last type of skill, which is not able to do any work. Then the system tells that there is a technique to use this attack by keeping your body in a right position. We'll have to attack, and now Godzilla is very disappointed by remembering the things of his past life. Then now he gets angry and tries to charge himself. Godzilla gets engaged and prepares his attack and attacks them directly so that the creatures there are finished in one stroke, and seeing this Godzilla becomes very happy. But now he is very tired. He is done because the power of his attack has consumed him too much. Then now he sits there and starts eating those creatures, and at the same time he gets a lot of evolution points, but it is not enough for him. Yes, now he starts going forward. Now he starts feeling very thirsty while walking. So now he reaches a place in search of water, and he looks in front and says near which river a lot of monsters come must be to drink water, and only then he starts looking in front, and then suddenly a huge buffalo comes in front of him, and seeing this he gets very scared, and we can also see his size, which is similar to Godzilla. It is very big, its length is 19 meters and its weight is 20 tons. And then suddenly some crocodiles come there and attack that buffalo. He is surrounded from all sides, and now the crocodiles slowly start eating him, and he turns into a skeleton. This crocodile is very dangerous. He is called King Crocodile, and that crocodile kills Godzilla. Let's see, and those crocodiles now move towards Godzilla. But Godzilla is also ready. Then suddenly a huge hand comes towards those crocodiles and starts pulling the crocodile towards a cave. Then he makes a long jump, and we see in the shadow that it is King Kong, who is trying to kill these crocodiles. Godzilla is watching from a distance, but now somewhere King Kong also feels that there is something else besides him. Whoever is there, then he looks back, Godzilla is in front of him. And seeing him, Godzilla has now understood that hardly he will be able to win from him. That's why he scaredly shows him his hand and says hello to him. But this makes King Kong angry. He gets more angry than Godzilla thinks. Usually gorillas who are afraid of someone show their teeth. But if they are afraid of something if needed, he shows his hand. From this we can understand that who is King Kong. He is thinking that this creature wants to snatch my food from me, and then Godzilla also feels it. So from there tries to escape, but now it is too late, which is King Kong. Now he has attack on Godzilla. King Kong physical power is very high, he is very fast and agile, and Godzilla can hardly avoid his attack. He is saved, but now Godzilla has also understood that he cannot run away from here, so he bites his hand, but it does not make much difference to King Kong. He becomes even more angry, but Godzilla gets a chance. Goes and he prepares his punch, to attack King Kong, and he attacks, but it's a fool of him, he forgot that his Joha as he is too small, not made to punch. And seeing the opportunity, King Kong attacks Godzilla and beats him to death. But still Godzilla tries in his hands, but he bites again, and somewhere now Godzilla is thinking that he will have to use energy breath or else he will not be able to survive, but now King Kong has caught hold of his jaws and tries to tear him apart. And now Godzilla is ready to use his energy breath because he doesn't want to die. He charges himself and does a dangerous attack with his energy breath, which directly hits King Kong, and now King Kong is far away, goes and falls on a mountain. Scars are made on his chest, but still it doesn't matter much, just scratches, and Godzilla is also surprised to see this, but King Kong escapes from there. So now Godzilla is very worried about it. He becomes more happy because he has won this match, and now only he is there, so now he looks at those crocodiles and wants to catch them. He starts eating tacks and he gets a lot of evolution points. Now whatever defense Godzilla has now becomes even stronger. Now he moves towards those remaining crocodiles to eat them.
If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and I will upload next part in 1 hour.